Happy Monday, my favorite first graders. Today is the first day of February in 2021. What are we up to in social studies today? We will identify the difference between homes, then and now. Show me your home with a little roof over your head. Are you at home right now? Yes or no? But do you have a home? Yes or no? Today we're going to look at some homes and compare how are they different from then, long time ago, and now, today. How are we going to review these homes? We will read facts on PebbleGo.com to illustrate houses in the past and the present. Did somebody say presents? I love presents! We're not talking about that kind of present today, though. Look at these yellow words with me, please. Say the first word, past. One more time, past. Nice job. The past is behind us long time ago. The other word we're looking at in yellow, I like them. Say it with me. Present. One more time. Present. Good job. Present, not the kind of gift like for Christmas. This word present here means today. Present day is today. And what's today's date? Do you remember? February the 1st. Good job. We're going to look at homes from a long time ago in the past and compare them to homes today, like what you live in. Why are we comparing houses? We will be able to understand how technology has affected the homes we live in. We haven't always had this kind of technology. Think about the past. Abraham Lincoln. Did he have a tablet? Over the years, technology has changed and improved, and it has changed our houses. Remember the house that Abraham Lincoln grew up in? It didn't look like my house today. His house when he was a little boy was made of logs. You're right. Big old tree logs. Long time ago, houses looked different. We're going to look at some of those houses and compare them to the houses we use today. And we're going to get to draw a picture of a house long time ago and a house present day. Are you ready to get started? Pebble Go! Here we come.
Pebble Go.
Homes, then and now. Take a look at this photo. Do you think that was then or today now? Is that what your house looks like today? Whoa! Let's read and learn some facts about homes back then.
Pebble Go.
Colonial homes were built by hand from forest trees. Men stacked logs and filled gaps with mud and clay to make walls. Later on, bricks were used to build homes. Most homes had one room where families slept and ate.
Look closely again at that photo. These houses in the past were made by men's hands, not machines. They chopped the logs, look at them chopping, then they had to carry them and stack them and fill the holes with mud and clay to make walls. Later, they moved on to making bricks. They only built one big room in the house where the family slept and ate. This is a picture from the past. Let's look at more houses from the past.
Homes on the frontier.
What is on top of that home?
In the 1800s, people moved west to the frontier. Wood was hard to find. People lived in dugouts. They built homes from sod. Families used candles and wood stoves. They used outhouses, not bathrooms.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Check out this photo. Now, the caption says Frontier Sod Home. What is sod? What is this house made of? Those aren't trees. I'm going to click on this word sod to find out more. What is sod?
Sod. Grass growing in a layer of earth, often used in the past to make walls and roofs of houses.
So sod is what? Grass. The first house we looked
Pebble
at
Go.
was made of wood logs. This
Pebble
house
Go.
is made from sod or grass. So they lived in dugouts. Dig. They're digging because wood was hard to find. Now they're using dirt and grass. It says they had to use candles and wood stoves. They're using outhouses, not bathrooms. What's an outhouse?
Outhouse. An outdoor building that serves as a toilet.
Do you have to go outside to go find the toilet at your house? Would you like to have to go outside to use the restroom at your house? Whoa, that's different than how our toilets are today. They called it an outhouse because it was outside. Now let's keep going. More houses.
Homes in the early 1900s.
Look at this picture.
By the 1900s, many people lived in large cities. Poor families crowded into small apartments with 1 or 2 rooms. Rich families lived in mansions. Food was cooked on metal stoves. Ice boxes kept food fresh.
So in the last photo, further in the past, they had a wood stove. Now they have a metal stove. So we're starting to get some machines, some appliances in the houses. They're here you see in the photo, they're cooking on the stove. It says they also had an ice box to keep food fresh. What do we use to keep our food cold today? Is it an ice box? Or what do you call that thing? Refrigerator. What's an ice box?
Icebox. A cabinet or chest with an area for ice that is used to keep food cool.
So kind of like today how we have an ice chest that we can take to the park. You have to put the ice in and the food to keep it cool and fresh. But the ice will melt after a while. Today we have the refrigerator that plugs into the wall and the ice will not melt while we're using the electricity. Back then, they weren't plugging things into the wall just yet. They're getting ice and just putting it in a box. But we now are not making houses of dirt and grass. Now they're living in large cities and they're in a small apartment. It still says it's not very big. There's just 1 or 2 rooms. Look at all the children in this family. All in one room? Wow. But it says some people who did have money lived in mansions. What are mansions?
Mansion. A large, expensive house.
A large, expensive house. So some people did have money for a bigger house. But a lot of people, like this family in their New York apartment, they're fitting a lot of people in one small area. But now they do have some machines to help with cooking and keeping food cold. Now look at the dates. We're going from the 1900s up to the 1950s. That means this was about 70 years ago. Maybe these are what
Homes in the 1950s.
your parents' houses looked like when they were young, or your grandparents' houses when they were young. Let's read about houses in the 1950s.
By the 1950s, workers built homes quickly using modern machines and tools. People moved to suburbs and lived in 2-story homes. Most homes had electricity and indoor plumbing. Some had air conditioning.
Ooh, we talked about plugging in the refrigerator. So now, 50 years
Home.
later, they have electricity. You can see behind the ladies in this photo, there's a refrigerator, there's an oven and a stove, all using electricity. It says they also have indoor plumbing. What's plumbing?
Plumbing. The system of water pipes in a building.
Oh, so these are the pipes inside your house or apartment that bring water to the sinks, water to the bathtub, and water to the toilet. So it says now they have indoor plumbing. They're not going outside to the outhouse anymore. Now they have water coming in pipes. Some people even lived in two-story homes.
Story. A level of a building.
A two-story home can have 2 levels in the house. You can have a downstairs and an upstairs. And they have more machines and tools, like we see in the picture. One important tool we need in Texas is air conditioning. We get hot where we live, so we love to have the machine to cool the house down. Long time ago, back in this house in the logs,
Homes in the U.S. colonies.
they didn't have a refrigerator or an air conditioner. The bathroom was outside. Already in the
Homes in the
1950s,
1950s.
we're starting to get a lot of new technology. One more tab to read. Homes today or present.
Homes today.
Is that what your home looks like? Yes or no? Last page.
Today, homes can be houses, mobile homes, or apartments. Homes are built from wood, stone, brick, and metal. Most homes have electricity, plumbing, and heating. Families spend time in large living rooms and kitchens.
Today, our homes have changed. They can be a house like this one here. It can be an apartment where there's lots of families in one building, or a mobile home. What's that?
Mobile home. A home on wheels that can be moved from one place to another.
There's wheels on this home, so it can move. Does your home have wheels? Yes or no? This is another type of home. All of these count as houses. They can be built from wood, stone, brick, or metal. What's your house made out of? Mine's made of bricks. Most of our homes have electricity, plumbing, remember those pipes to bring water in, and heating. We keep it cold with air conditioning, and we keep it warm with the heater. In the past, the houses only had one room for the whole family. Now, in our houses, we can have a kitchen, a living room, bathrooms, and bedrooms, so the family can spend time in different areas. Let's see if there's a video. Oh, yes. Some homes were built with sod and wood in the 1940s. Let's watch. Is that sod or wood? Sod, remember? Dirt and grass. Have you ever seen a dugout house in the sod? Wow. Now, is this a house from the past or today present? You live in a house like that today? No. That is from the past. That would be then. We can draw a picture of a sod house in our journals or a log house. It's time to get to work. I hope you're ready. If you're not, you need to get yourself prepared with 1, your journal, 2, your pencil, 3, your crayons. Meet me on the next video and let's start our art. See you soon.